The respected managing trustee of your Jaslok Hospital, Dr. Mehta, Tarang, Dr. Malik, and all the doctors and staff in the hospital. I am neither a doctor nor a specialist in the field. I hardly know about this heart problem, but I was really impressed by the presentation of Dr. Mehta, what he has shown. I agree with him that there is a lack of culture, lack of awareness. That is why with the increase in hospital, with the increase in the doctors, number of the heart patients is growing not only in India but in the worldwide. Something is terribly amiss in our education system, in our culture, in our medical education. There is I think I am forgetting the name of the very, very famous American NGO. Perhaps in this, in New York, they have a very big headquarters, I am forgetting the name. Very, very famous NGO working worldwide. About 10 years back, there was a big one-page supplement. It appeared in Indian Express. And it came before 1904. In medical education worldwide, there was so much of emphasis that how to remain healthy. But in 1904, this NGO, because they first time they started this medical education, so-called this modern medical education in the world, they removed that content from the medical education. And now till few years back, we are not teaching in our medical colleges how to remain healthy. The preventive medicine concept also, I think, is a recent phenomenon. If you are having a fever, if you have the heart attack, you have the diabetes, this is the treatment. But you should not have diabetes, you should have the heart attack, what is the way? Nobody teaching. That is the most unfortunate part of our medical education today. We keep on telling in this, about I think 3 days back, in Times of India, they published that you want to avoid a heart attack, do regular exercise without it, and at least 45 minutes sun exposure. Now we are realizing, after so many years, we are realizing that sun exposure is also required, exercise is also required. In 2000, there is one doctor, one of the topmost doctors in the world, Dr. Conwell Ellistein from the Cleveland, one of the topmost American heart specialist. He came to Mumbai. In fact, I quoted him in my book. While speaking in the Taj Hotel, he mentioned that we want to remain away from the heart attacks, cut out from the meat and fat diet to plant-based diets. Similarly, so-called health guru Irish American doctor, he also claimed that even without medicines, heart attack can be prevented if you follow vegetarian diet, exercise, and he claims meditation also. But are we really creating awareness about these things? We are not. And that is why sometimes I feel so bad. Even the cardiologists themselves are getting killed because of heart attack. Who treat others, they are not able to treat themselves. They are not able to take the basic precautions how to remain away from the heart attack. Heart attack is not just a sudden thing. And Dr. Mehta was telling, he just got a heart attack. He never had before. It is not all of a sudden thing. It takes years to develop when heart fails. Because every organ in this body is the divine organ created by God. That is why I go before the doctors. I think that all the doctors are divine beings. Because God created this machine, such a wonderful machine. that millions of machines are man-made, but no machine can be compared with the human body. No machine in the world works 24 hours, or 50 years, 60 years, 80 years, 90 years, without taking a break even for 1 second. It is in the human body, alive, living beings. They keep on working. And if you fall sick, automatically you can get it, even without any medicine also. That automatic healing system is only available to the divine bodies, created by the God, not by the man-made machines. If the God has created that kind of machines, such beautiful, sound machines, why they are falling sick? There is something wrong. Something wrong means in our education system from our childhood, we are not being taught how to remain healthy. Does our education system teach us? Today the students, they remain awake throughout the night, they will sleep during the day. Why? Nature says follow the nature. If you want to remain healthy, follow the nature. But what nature says? Nature says, if I take your 5 minutes, it's a very, very clear distinction between vegetarian animals and non-vegetarian animals. Very, very clear distinction. If you are non-vegetarian, non-vegetarian animals, you know, they sit through the tongue, they can't sit. The babies of these non-vegetarian animals, their eyes remain shut, I think closed for about 2-3 days. You must have seen these puppies of the dogs and the cats, but not of the vegetarian. The length of the intestines in the non-vegetarian animals is very, very small, 10 to 15 feet. While vegetarian animals, they have 30 to 55 feet. Non-vegetarian animals, they have a gap between their teeth. Not vegetarian animals. There's so many. I can tell you about 10, 15 things. It shows man by birth, by nature is vegetarian. By birth, by nature is vegetarian. But what our doctors are teaching today? What the medical science is teaching today? We keep on getting so much research, so-called sponsored research. Sometimes you will find, oh, anda is very good. Sunday or Monday, rose khao one day. Sometimes we get, no, it is indigestible. You cannot. About I think 10 days back only there was this news item in the paper. I read it. No, it's not worth. Sometimes you feel yes. In fact, in 2005, there was a national health policy in US. I was in US at that time. The 5,000 American doctors, the American Medical Association, they wrote to the government. Mr. Clinton was the president. Perhaps it's the only country in the world, I don't know about others, that every year they bring out this national health policy. How to keep the population healthy. They recommended, if you want to keep this, even 50% of the world medical expenditure is done by US alone. And what is the result? 70% of Americans are rich. 70% are unhealthy. Despite spending so much of money, they are unhealthy. Something, as Dr. Mehta was telling, something is lacking in our culture. Something is lacking in American culture. So this American Medical Association, they recommended to the government that if really we want to have the Americans healthy, we should tell them what are the side effects, what are the harmful effects of eating non-veg. You can go on internet, find out. But the meat lobby is so powerful in America, so powerful. President couldn't do it. Now, every year, if you go on internet, you can find out, on an average, 1 million Americans are turning to vegetarian. Not because of religious reason or spiritual reason, just because of health reason. If you want to remain healthy, be vegetarian. You find out about it. It is not only about health, there are so many other things. That is why, in fact, our history has been distorted. whatever the kind of the history we are being taught in schools and colleges, oh, our forefathers, they were these meat eaters, they were hunters. It's crap. Totally wrong. If you go through this entire ancient text, you will find out they're all pure vegetarian. Pure vegetarian. They were so healthy. They used to live 300 years, 400 years. I think something we have to think, reconsider all the aspects. If we want to be healthy, first we have to be healthy. If doctor himself or herself is not healthy, we cannot inspire confidence. That is why I keep on telling the basic things for a doctor. There are 3 basic things are required. The doctor has to be very, very confident. Very, very self-confident. But this confidence must be inspired. Must be infused. In relation, as Dr. Mehta was telling, we should be able to give the confidence, inspire confidence in the patient, in the relations. We must be committed. It is not our business to get more and more patients, heart attack. I have heard these stories in Mumbai city. I don't want to name the hospital. In fact, we keep on getting some complaints also. A man went something else. He underwent bypass surgery. Stent. Patient did not require any stent, but he was given stent. I think we have to think very seriously about it. Very, very pious duty, very, very divine duty doctors have to perform. They should not think about the business thing. They should think how to give health to the society. If you think that we want to give health to the society, we have to create more and more awareness. We must change our culture, how to remain healthy. And this culture must be inculcated among our students, among our children from the beginning, how to remain healthy. If you want to, we can't get up before sunset. हमारा हिंदी में एक कहावत है, हर रात के पिछले पहर में एक दौलत लुटती रहती है. हर रात के पिछले पहर में एक दौलत लुटती रहती है. जो जागते हैं वो पाते हैं, जो सोते हैं वो खोते हैं. Means, if you get up early in the morning, you will be healthier. Your brain will be sharper. But that culture is missing now. Why our forefathers were so healthy? Because they used to get early in the morning. They used to take vegetarian food. They used to do so much of hard labor. Exercise, I keep on telling my officers also, men also. Because police department is also very, very stressful department. Dr. Mehta was telling there are 3 other departments also. While not nurses are also having so much of tension. I don't know about it. Even police commissioner doesn't have so much of tension. We can develop this culture. We can develop this culture without intention. We can work. It is a culture. It is a habit. We can develop this kind of the habit. So we have to develop it. Every day, every person, old and young, everybody required to do some exercise. If you don't have the time for doing exercise, you have to find the time to go to the doctor. And doctors are not free. Hospitals are not free. You have to pay so much money nowadays. It is so expensive. Especially if you have a heart attack. That is why many poor people, they die because they won't approach you, Dr. Mehta. Because they cannot afford your treatment. It's the best thing is for India, we should teach them. We should give them the hints. Yes, this is the golden rules, not golden hours. There is no need to tell about the awareness. There is a need to create awareness. These are the golden tips, golden rules to remain healthy. If we create this kind of thing, we follow ourselves, I think our city, our country will be more healthy, we will have less and less heart attacks. Otherwise, future is very, very bleak. Very, very bleak. I'm sure with this today, this World Hearts Day, we will learn something. Doctors will also learn, others will also learn. I will be very happy if your hospital, the stroke hospital, they to the colleges, they go to the schools, they go to the teachers and children and teach them the basic tips how to remain healthy. That will be in the real sense, it will be the celebration of the World's Heart Day. With these words, I am grateful to you for inviting me here and for allowing me to share my views. Thank you very much.